Guys, thank you so much for tuning into the Search Engineers YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to give you 5 tips to rank your business #1 on Google Maps. Let's jump into it. So tip #1, higher competition areas will not allow home-based addresses to rank. So if you're based in a big city like ours, Philadelphia or Houston or Denver or any one of those big areas, and you are trying to rank with a home-based business address, you are going to have a much tougher time because you're going to get beat out by your competition. Google is smart and knows these things. Google sees, oh, this guy has an office building, this guy has a store address, this guy has a restaurant front, right? So if you're a restaurant owner or something like that has to have a home-based address, this may not be as important for you. But if you're a contractor operating out of your home, you're able to load in your pickup truck, grab a couple guys, and get the job done. You will be able to rank better if you have a physical location. Although, if you are in a lower competition area, you won't have much of a problem with this. Tons of clients that we work with are able to rank on page #1 because the competition is so low, so it's just a big open market. So they're able to grow their business and use their home business listing to rank #1. We've been able to do this for lots of people. We just got another client to rank #1 on Google. If you want to inquire about how we can help you rank on page #1, you can click the link in the description titled Free SEO Audit, and we'll be able to get back to you on how we can help. Why don't we look at a couple examples here? So we're going to look in the maps. So we're going to look at like Philadelphia Roofer, for example. Okay, so we're looking at this example, Philadelphia Roofer. Extremely competitive area, right? $30 for cost per click if you wanted to do PPC advertising. So we're gonna look at some of these listings, right? Philadelphia Roofer, PJ Fitzpatrick. There's a couple ads right there. Universal Roofing and Contracting. So 1230 East Venango Street. So we're gonna kind of see whether this is an actual business address or not. BestPhillyRoofer.com. You can tell for sure they're working with an SEO company. That's an exact match. Service and city website. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste the address, put it into Google and see what comes up there. 2729 Berkshire Street. Like, what does this look like? What is this on the map? So this looks like it could be somebody's home address in Philly. I wouldn't be surprised if most Philadelphia roofing companies do actually only use home-based addresses because, you know, that's how it is for most roofing companies. So it's kind of unique to that industry. If you were trying to rank for, say, a marketing agency search term, right? If you're an SEO agency like us and you wanted to rank for SEO agency, if you're operating out of your home, it's going to be harder for you to rank as opposed to if you're competing with those bigger agencies that use office buildings. Tip #2, optimize your website. If you don't have a well-designed mobile optimized website, Google will not want to show you around. Tip #3, structure inner pages to rank for multiple cities. You can essentially create the equivalent of, say, a blog post or a single post on your website to rank for multiple locations if you service multiple locations, even if you're a restaurant, for example. And I don't think many restaurant owners would do this. Now, they would still be competing with other locales and other locations. If you're a roofing company and you're based in Philadelphia, but you also service Camden, you could make a completely separate web page servicing Camden. You can create, as many web pages as you possibly want. If you really wanted to, you could do it all over your state if you actually service that far, right? And if you have the means to do it. So there's just a huge blue ocean opportunity for companies and websites that want to rank multiple web pages across tons of different cities, tons of different towns. Here's a little example of a website that is currently doing that. They have tons of different web locations, tons of different web pages for tons of different locations that they're able to service. And this gives them a huge opportunity to be able to market for a very low price just to reach tons of different locations. So that's one thing that you can do. You can't appear in Google Maps for more than one location. Google Maps is going to appear your business, your restaurant, your service to people that are closest to your address. Although you can rank your website on page 1 of Google for multiple other locations, which will give you even more visibility, essentially getting the same job done that you're looking for from getting your Google Maps listing to rank for multiple places. Again, guys, if you want to learn more about how we can help you, click the link in the description, get a free SEO audit for us. We will audit your entire process, your entire web design, everything that's going on. We could tell you a little bit about how we would help you and potentially move forward as a client. Next tip. Simple. Go inside your Google My Business account and just fill everything out. We're going to give you a little bit of an example of what I'm talking about here. This part is not super complicated. Anybody could do this. Just go inside here verify your address, verify all your information, set up your hours, set up your time, start making posts, fill out what type of services you offer, fill out different types of attributes from the business, add an opening date if you have it, add photos, take pictures regularly, create content. Photos are extremely important. If you come in here and make bi-weekly changes to your Google My Business page, you are going to be doing more than any of your competitors. Like right now, go on your phone, open up your calendar, and schedule a time for you to constantly go into your Google My Business and make a couple changes. If you took nothing from this video, take that. I promise you, you are going to start getting more visibility, which turns to more sales and turns to more revenue. Okay, so reviews. Yeah, so I still have to verify my business. I don't really use my business listing that much, but once you verify this listing, there's going to be a little link for you to be able to easily send to people for them to add a review. That I absolutely recommend. Recurring clients, recurring customers, people that have really loved your service, send them that little link. Shoot it to them in a text message if you can. Ask them to leave a review. That really goes a really, really long way. I don't think that offering reviews in exchange for something is really ethical. I think that's actually illegal in some states, funny enough. So be careful and stay away from that. Guys, yeah, click create a post. Do stuff like this, simple stuff. Okay, so COVID-19 updates. If you're a business that requires, if you're in an area that requires a mask, add that here. Your customers are gonna really like that and they're gonna appreciate that. When they come to your location, they wanna know that they're safe. They wanna know that you guys are taking precautions. Add that right here. That's gonna be huge. That's actually gonna help improve your visibility. I'm telling you. Come in here and make an offer. Little simple stuff like this. Google's My Business page, I want you guys to essentially treat it like you would your Instagram account. Go in there, post regularly, engage with people. If somebody leaves a review, you can actually reply to that review. I know I'm going a little fast here, but it's simple stuff and it's really easy. Replay this video, watch it a couple times, take some notes. The stuff, it's so simple for you guys to be able to rank so easily, and most of your competitors are not doing these things. This is a very unique opportunity for you. Calls, you can receive calls here. Again, I have to verify my business, but once you click calls, there's gonna be a little option for you to click accept calls. And then same with messages, you can accept messages. So verify for messaging, I have to verify my business first. Next tip, Geo Tag your images. Go to geotag.online.com. A link for that is going to be in the description. This is not my website. This is somebody else's website. This is how I was taught to do it. Actually, super simple way to do it. You can actually, it is paid. You do have to sign up for a subscription to do it, although it's completely worth it. I actually am going to upgrade right now. They're going to send you an activation code when you're ready to activate that. Enter that key, click activate. Then they're gonna ask you to log in again. I guess when you get a free trial, they give you about 10 photos to optimize. So the names of your image files are also important for SEO because Google's gonna read the image file name. Simple example here, Harleysville Roofing, photo of the top of a finished roofing job. The exact match keyword for the terms that we are trying to rank for are in that image name. And then it's a little bit of an alt text as well explaining what that image is, right? We're gonna click browse files. We're gonna click the image example that we just gave. Only upload JPEG images to this, by the way. There you go. If you right click the image in Google Maps, it's gonna pop up with the latitude and longitude. So see guys, this is where SEO gets a little bit more technical. I hope I didn't lose you at this part of the video. And if you're watching it all the way through, thank you so much. So yeah, you get the latitude, you get the longitude. That's gonna show the area that this is located in, okay? So that's huge. Google reads all this stuff. So you can actually do this with all the images that are on your website. Do this with all the images on your Google My Business listing right now. Run all these through this software. It's totally worth the money. It's easy to do it. It doesn't make it so technical and hard to do. When you click write data, you can now download that image, okay? That image is gonna have the same name as it did when you uploaded it, but it's now going to have all this metadata behind the scenes in the coding, in the fabric of it. I don't even know how the rest of that works. But when you upload that, Google now sees the latitude and longitude of the location that you customized, that you automatically added in there, which is going to really, really help your images and help your overall profile. That's also actually going to help you with Google Images. You're going to be able to rank #1 on Google Images for those keywords, which is actually also going to help add tons of traffic to your store. So guys, those were tons of tips, but I appreciate you guys watching and making it up until this point of the video. If you guys got value from this, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in working with us again, you can click the link for the free SEO audit in the description. Fill out a little bit of information, see how we can help you. We would absolutely love to work with you. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Anywhere else we can help, please let me know. Have a great one. Bye.